Chapter 12. Fortitude. Lily sat alone in the dimly lit parlor, her once vibrant spirit now clouded by a heavy shroud of depression. The room that once held warmth and beauty seemed to mirror the darkness that consumed her soul. The walls, adorned with elegant tapestries and delicate artwork, appeared lifeless in her eyes. Clutching her phone tightly, Lily's trembling fingers was unable to resist the cruel temptation of scrolling through the malicious comments that plagued her online presence. "I always knew there was something off about her. She's a monster hiding behind a mask of fame. She should be ashamed of herself for what she's done. No amount of success can erase her dark past. Who would have thought that someone we admired could be capable of such terrible things?" Each word, filled with vitriol and hatred, sank deeper into her wounded heart. They questioned her integrity, painted her as a villain, and shattered the carefully constructed image she had built over the years. The weight of the accusations bore down upon her, suffocating her with a sense of shame and despair. "You should rot in prison for what you did. I hope karma catches up to her. She deserves every ounce of pain. Her success is built on a foundation of lies. She doesn't deserve any of it." The room seemed to close in around her, the once welcoming atmosphere now suffused with an oppressive aura. The elegant decor that had once brought her joy now mocked her as a cruel reminder of the life she had lost. The soft lighting, meant to create a sense of serenity, only served to highlight the darkness that consumed her. Tears streamed down her face, her cries silenced by the overwhelming weight of her depression. The walls echoed with the haunting silence of her solitude, amplifying her sense of isolation and hopelessness. As she continued to scroll through the comments, the words became a relentless barrage, an unending assault on her fragile state of mind. Each comment further cemented the belief that she was unworthy of love and forgiveness. The once vibrant and talented woman felt diminished, reduced to a mere target for the venomous attacks of faceless strangers. "She's a fraud. Everything she achieved is based on deception. I can't believe I ever supported her. I feel betrayed. I hope she never finds happiness again. She deserves to suffer." She clutched her phone tighter, desperate for a glimmer of hope amid the sea of hatred. But the comments seemed endless, an unending chorus of condemnation that threatened to consume her entirely. As Lily's trembling fingers swiped through the comments, the cruelty intensified, dragging her deeper into the abyss of despair. Her entire career is a lie. She's nothing but a fraud. I can't believe I ever looked up to her. She's a disgrace. Her past will forever taint her present. No one should support her anymore. The words cut through her like shards of glass, each comment a reminder of the pain she had inflicted on Sarah and her family. The weight of guilt bore heavily upon her, threatening to crush her spirit beneath its unforgiving burden. "You're a murderer. How can you sleep at night? Her success is built on the blood of innocent people. She should be ashamed. Her apology means nothing. It's too late for redemption." Lily's tears blurred her vision, mingling with the hateful words on the screen. She fought against the overwhelming darkness that threatened to consume her, desperately clinging to the fragments of her shattered self-worth. With the weight of the malicious comments still lingering in the air, she heard the sound of footsteps approaching. Startled, she looked up and saw Talani, standing at the entrance of the room, concern etched across her face. Talani took a deep breath, determined to help find way out of the darkness that had enveloped her. She said overcoming depression would be a challenging battle, but you should refuse to let it consume you completely. These comments, though few in number, will ignite a spark within your battered soul. In the midst of their introspection, a message notification interrupted them. With trepidation, they opened it, expecting another onslaught of negativity. But to their surprise, the message was from a fan, someone who had always supported her throughout her career. "I believe in you, Lily. Don't let the darkness extinguish your light. Stay strong." Amidst this vitriol, a small glimmer of support has begun to emerge. Some voices has risen. They are challenging the validity of the accusations and urging others to withhold judgment. Talani said, wiping her tears and showing her the comments. "Let's not jump to conclusions. We need to hear both sides of the story. She's human, just like the rest of us. Don't let one mistake define her. Remember, forgiveness is a powerful tool. We all make mistakes." Talani pleaded to her to release herself from the cycle of self-destruction. Tears welled up in her eyes, not from sadness this time, but from a deep sense of gratitude. In that moment, she realized that while the cyberbullies may have a loud voice, they were only a fraction of the people who believed in her and her ability to rise above the accusations. They left the parlor behind and retreated to a small corner of Lily's home, a cozy reading nook adorned with soft cushions and warm blankets. Surrounded by shelves filled with books, Talani advised her to sought solace in the written words that had always been a source of comfort and inspiration for her. As she nestled into the familiar embrace of the cushions, Lily reached for a book that had been a constant companion throughout her life, a story of resilience, triumph, and the indomitable human spirit. With each page turned, she found herself immersing in the journeys of characters who faced adversity and emerged stronger. The doorbell echoed through the house, breaking the silence that enveloped the premises. The ringing doorbell startled them both, jolting them out of their individual thoughts. Lily glanced up from her book, a mixture of curiosity and apprehension filling her eyes. Talani, ever perceptive, sensed Lily's unease and offered a reassuring smile. "I wonder who that could be," Talani mused, her voice calm and steady. "Shall I go see?" Lily nodded, grateful for Talani's willingness to investigate. She watched as Talani rose from her seat and made her way towards the front door. The sound of footsteps grew fainter as Talani walked down the hallway, leaving Lily alone in the quiet parlor. Minutes passed, each one filled with anticipation and uncertainty. Lily's grip tightened around her book, her fingers tracing the edges nervously. She wondered who could be at the door and what they might want. The possibilities swirled in her mind, adding to the growing sense of anxiety. With a mix of curiosity and trepidation, Lily reluctantly set the book aside, carefully marking the page with a bookmark. She rose from her seat, her steps slower than usual, as if each one carried the weight of the cyberbully's relentless campaign. Finally, the sound of approaching footsteps reverberated through the hallway. The door swung open, revealing Talani's familiar face, now accompanied by Kika, Emily and Peter. Emily greeted Lily with a tender smile, her voice filled with genuine concern. "Hey, Lily, we wanted to check on you. How are you holding up?" "Lily, I can't stand to see you suffer like this," Peter said firmly, his voice filled with a mix of compassion and resolve. "These comments are tearing you apart, and it's time to reclaim your peace," Kika added worriedly. Lily looked at them, her eyes reflecting a mixture of gratitude and vulnerability. In that moment, she felt a deep sense of relief knowing that she didn't have to face this battle alone. Her teammates' presence evoked a compassionate confidant in her. With unwavering determination, Peter and Talani moved to sit beside Lily, while Kika and Emily occupied the seat on her other side. They formed a protective circle around her, creating a space where love and friendship could counter the harshness of the digital world. "We believe in you, Lily," Emily said, her voice filled with unwavering conviction. These comments do not define you. They are nothing more than the bitter words of those who do not understand your strength and resilience. Kika nodded in agreement, her eyes filled with warmth. You have a tribe of people who love and support you, she added. We're here to remind you of your true worth and help you find your way back to yourself. As the teammates sat together, Kika and Emily began to filter through the comments, shielding Lily from the venomous words that had consumed her. With each hurtful remark they dismissed, they replaced it with words of encouragement, reminding Lily of her talents, her inner beauty, and the impact she had made on countless lives. Emily gently placed a hand on Lily's shoulder, offering comfort through the simple act of touch. You're not defined by the words of strangers, Lily, she reassured her. You're so much stronger than they'll ever know. Let's take a step back from this toxic environment and focus on rebuilding your spirit. Lily nodded, her voice barely a whisper. I don't want to let them win, she admitted, her voice tinged with determination. But I can't keep carrying this burden alone. They smiled softly, a glimmer of pride shining in their eyes. You won't have to, they assured Lily. Together, we'll find a way to rise above this. We'll protect your peace and help you find the strength to heal. As they continued to encourage her, Kika had an idea that brought a glimmer of excitement to their conversation. She leaned in closer, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. Lily, I have something special in mind, Kika said, a mischievous smile playing on her lips. My dear friend, Sade, is celebrating her birthday next week, and I think it would be the perfect opportunity for us to take a break from all the negativity and surround ourselves with positivity and joy. Lily's curiosity piqued as she listened to Kika's suggestion. The thought of stepping away from the online world, even for just a little while, sounded like a much-needed respite. You know what, Kika? I think that's a fantastic idea, Lily replied, a flicker of excitement igniting within her. I've missed celebrating life's moments and connecting with people outside of the virtual realm. Let's do it. With that decision made, Kika wasted no time in making the necessary arrangements. She reached out to Sade, ensuring that they would be warmly welcomed at the birthday celebration. As the day of Sade's birthday party approached, Talani, Lily, Kika and Emily found themselves caught up in a whirlwind of preparations and excitement. They were determined to make it a memorable celebration for their dear friend. Talani, Kika, Lily, and Emily put great thought into their outfits for Sade's birthday party, wanting to look their best for the special occasion. Lily slipped into the exquisite short gown, a true reflection of her vibrant spirit and undeniable elegance. The gown embraced her with a perfect fit, highlighting her graceful curves and accentuating her natural beauty. The fitted bodice, tailored to perfection, traced the contours of her silhouette, exuding an air of refined sophistication. Crafted from luxurious silk, it caressed her skin with a gentle touch, creating a sense of comfort and elegance. Delicate spaghetti straps adorned Lily's shoulders, adding a touch of delicacy to the ensemble. The neckline gently curved into a subtle sweetheart shape, framing her radiant smile and drawing attention to her glowing complexion. Descending from the waist, the skirt flowed with effortless grace. Layers of soft tulle embraced Lily's legs, creating a playful and whimsical allure. Each step she took was accompanied by a gentle sway, as if she were floating on a cloud of sheer enchantment. The color of the gown mirrored Lily's vibrant personality, a shade of azure blue that shimmered like the tranquil sea on a sunny day. It perfectly complemented her eyes, enhancing their mesmerizing beauty and adding a touch of allure to her overall appearance. A slender belt, adorned with delicate beading and crystals, encircled her waist, adding a subtle touch of sparkle and accentuating her slender figure. The belt served as a graceful transition between the bodice and the skirt, enhancing the gown's overall charm. Talani opted for a chic and stylish look, wearing a knee-length, sleeveless dress in a rich shade of emerald green. The dress featured delicate floral patterns that added a touch of femininity. She paired it with nude-colored heels, allowing the vibrant color of her dress to take center stage. Her accessories included a statement necklace and dainty earrings that added a hint of sparkle. Kika chose an elegant and sophisticated ensemble, donning a classic black jumpsuit that accentuated her tall and slender figure. The jumpsuit had a tailored fit, with a sweetheart neckline and wide leg pants that flowed gracefully with each step she took. She paired it with silver heels that added a touch of glamour. Lily kept her accessories minimal, opting for a delicate bracelet and a pair of diamond studs that added a subtle sparkle. Emily went for a playful and feminine look, donning a knee-length, floral-printed dress in soft pastel hues. The dress had a fitted bodice and a flared skirt, creating a flattering silhouette. She paired it with comfortable ballet flats, allowing her to move freely throughout the night. Emily added a touch of whimsy with a flower crown woven into her hair, enhancing the overall charm of her outfit. Talani, Kika and Emily stood by Lily's side, their presence a source of comfort and reassurance. Talani wrapped an arm around Lily's shoulder and whispered, "Remember, tonight is about letting go of the negativity. We're here to celebrate Sade and soak up all the positive energy around us." Each of them radiated confidence and style as they walked into the party, their choice of attire reflecting their individual personalities. Together, Talani, Kika, Lily, and Emily formed a quartet of friends who not only supported and uplifted one another but also knew how to make a fashionable statement on any occasion.